Sahih Bukhari, Vol.1, the Book of Ablution, Hadith number 138. Narrated Quraib. Ibn Abbas said, the Prophet PBUH slept till he snored and then prayed, or probably lay till his breath sounds were heard, and then got up and prayed. Ibn Abbas added, I stayed overnight in the house of my aunt, Momina. The Prophet PBUH slept for a part of the night, and late in the night he got up and performed ablution from a hanging water skin, a light, perfect ablution, and stood up for the prayer. I, too, performed a similar ablution. Then I went and stood on his left. He drew me to his right and prayed as much as Allah wished, and again lay and slept till his breath sounds were heard. Later on, the Muhsin, that is, call maker for the prayer, came to him and informed him that it was time for prayer. The Prophet went with him for the prayer without performing a new ablution. Sufyan said to Amr that some people said, the eyes of Allah's apostle sleep, but his heart does not sleep. Amr replied, I heard Ubayd bin Umar saying that the dreams of Prophet PBUH were divine inspiration, and then he recited the verse, I, Abraham, see in a dream, O my son, that I offer you in sacrifice to Allah. Hadith number 139. Narrated Usama bin Zaid. Allah's apostle proceeded from Arafat till when he reached the mountain pass. He dismounted, urinated, and then performed ablution, but not a perfect one. I said to him, is it the time for the prayer, O Allah's apostle? He said, the place of prayer is ahead of you. He rode till when he reached Al-Muzdalfa. He dismounted and performed ablution, and a perfect one. The call for Iqamah was pronounced, and he led the Maghrib prayer. Then everybody made his camel kneel down at its place. Then the Iqamah was pronounced for the Isha prayer, which the Prophet PBUH led, and no prayer was offered in between the two prayers, Isha and Maghrib. Hadith number 140. Narrated Ata bin Yasar. Ibn Abbas performed ablution and washed his face in the following way. He ladled out a handful of water, rinsed his mouth, and washed his nose with it by putting in water and then blowing it out. He then took another handful of water and did like this, gesturing, joining both hands, and washed his face. Took another handful of water and washed his right forearm. He again took another handful of water and washed his left forearm, and passed wet hands over his head, and took another handful of water and poured it over his right foot up to his ankles, and washed it thoroughly, and similarly took another handful of water and washed thoroughly his left foot up to the ankles, and said, I saw Allah's apostle PBUH performing ablution in this way.